Blessing everyone. So, this is a subject I have been asked a lot, and I have people actually they come to me and they ask me those questions. Those questions actually they usually they do ask themselves, but they cannot have an answer at this moment. So they come to me and they ask me, is like, why am I here? What is my purpose is? Why? Why? What am I doing? Where I'm going? What's next? All those kind of questions. Those questions, I call them the questions of awareness. So, if you have ever paused and asked yourself, why am I here? What is my purpose? Why do I feel lost? Even when everything looks fine and perfect for you on the outside, but you still having those kind of questions, and you kind of talking to yourself, like you ask yourself, and it's like a conversation, inner conversation between you and yourself, that you are not able to have the answers for those questions at this moment. So from the spiritual perspective, feeling lost, it is really not a failure. It is actually an awareness within the awakening journey. Actually, this is what we consider it is the first step of walking the awakening journey. Now, this is the moment when your soul begins to outgrow the identity you've been living. So it's outgrowing of the normal, the standards, and expanding consciously. And that's where those questions comes from, because you start realizing and noticing and feeling and sensing a little bit more than what is the surrounding telling you, right? So the roles, expectations, and patterns that once felt normal may no longer resonate with you anymore, and that can feel confusing, even unsettling. So you will feel that this is normal for you to be feeling like you are lost within yourself and outside, right? But the truth is this: you are not lost. You are being redirected. Exactly, redirected. So you are redirected on a different aspects of your consciousness, growing, opening, expanding to the universe, learning more, sensing more, feeling more. And that sense of emptiness, right? Of questioning, of searching, maybe, that you are searching, of course. It's your inner self calling you back home. Yeah, home. What we call a home, it is the alignment, right? It's the alignment back to your own truth, back to who you really are, beyond conditioning, beyond fear, beyond the noise of this physical world. Okay? So we are not here by accident, as you know, or maybe you don't know, but now you know. So each of us really carries a unique path, a deeper purpose that isn't always about doing, but about who you becoming. Exactly. So it's about becoming, it's not what you do. So it's a process, right? So becoming what? Absolutely becoming more aware, becoming more knowing, becoming that way. So more present means more connected, right? And sometimes the journey began in the darkest space within you. As everybody knows, we are made of dark and light. That's how we are, the two in one, as we have those two sides. As everything else, we are surrounded with the duality, right? And from the darkness, in the not knowing and in the silence, this is where we start becoming. So if you are feeling lost right now, don't rush to escape it. So please take your time, absorb, try to learn. Don't be scared of the darkness, because from that darkness the light comes. So think of it that way. In order to germinate the seeds, we have to seed it in the ground where is the darkness and the depth, right? But from that darkness, the seed will sprout and come to the light. And this is exactly how is our journey as well on this earth. Okay? So sit with it. Sit within your darkness. Listen. Listen and try to hear what is this silence in this darkness is trying to tell you. There is a wisdom in your questioning, right? There is a wisdom, big wisdoms in your questions. Because the moment you start asking those questions, like, asking why, this is the moment you are starting your journey to a higher consciousness. Truly begins this journey with this kind of questions that we start asking ourselves, and we reach out trying to find those answers, while in a way all those answers, they remain within you because they are part of the journey that you are about to start to become that enlightenment person. Now, I want you to know that you are not behind, you are not broken, and you are not unfolding. Actually, you are just in the process. It's the same as the butterfly will stay in the darkness in its cocoon and get nurtured, right? And when it's ready, it will become that beautiful butterfly, right? And this is how we are as a human as well. We walk the journey from the lowest side part, vibration maybe, all the way climbing to the highest place. Thank you.